I'm still alive and I don't swear. If you've watched my videos for a little while, you may have noticed that, but it's not for the reason you think. It's because of Star-Lord, but I'll get to that in a minute. So a lot of content creators on YouTube won't swear because they want to keep their content family friendly or they just don't want to get demonetized. Well, our channel isn't big enough to be monetized and hopefully it never will be. And as for not swearing just to keep things family friendly, I don't swear in my real life either. But why? I'm the only person I know around my age who doesn't swear at all. When I was younger, I just thought that some adults did and others didn't. But as I've gotten older, I've realized this is not the case. I think pretty much everyone swears, at least a little bit. But to start with, I don't really see much upside to swearing. Wow, I've said that word so much now, it's starting to lose all its meaning. But anyway, it's not like I'm missing out on some huge exciting thing. I understand why people swear, and I don't judge them for doing so, but I think in some cases it can be detrimental. For example, you wouldn't want to be caught swearing in front of like a little kid or your boss. I feel similar about alcohol, by the way. I don't really see any upside to drinking it. Also, to be clear, I'm not religious, that doesn't have anything to do with this. Now, whenever people ask me why I don't swear, I've always said the same thing. My parents never swore, so it never became a part of my vocabulary. And that's an easy explanation, and one I'll probably stick with, but it also doesn't make a ton of sense. My brother swears, and I've also been exposed to all manner of curses in my time on the internet. I actually didn't realize the reason I don't swear until a few days ago, which was what inspired me to make this video. So as I've established way too much, I don't swear. But that doesn't mean I've never sworn in my entire life, because I have said one swear word. And as I said at the beginning of this video, it was because of Star-Lord. So in 2014, a movie called Guardians of the Galaxy came out. We saw it in theaters, and my brother and I loved it. And I especially loved Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. He was just so cool and funny. My brother and I used to quote dialogue from our favorite movies constantly, and soon Guardians of the Galaxy joined the rotation. Now you can probably see where this is going, but I was 7 at the time, and didn't know many swear words. So when Peter Quill sent a message to Xandar saying he was not a first name of famous actor Mr. Van Dyke, I said it too. And basically, my parents told me that it was a swear and acted as though I had done something wrong, which was a good lesson to teach me, but I didn't know and I just felt so bad. I hadn't wanted to swear or break a rule, and it just made me feel terrible. At some point, my parents told my 3rd grade teacher and she mentioned it in the class. She didn't call me out by name, but I knew who she was talking about. Throughout my entire life, I've always been terrified of getting in trouble in any kind of school environment. So after my teacher said that, my fate was sealed. I didn't fully realize this until a few days ago, but from that moment on, I subconsciously vowed to never swear again. Now after realizing this, am I going to start swearing? Of course not. As I stated previously, there's no real upside to adding swear words to my lexicon. So that's the story of why I don't swear. I doubt any of you were wondering about this, but there's your answer. Thanks for watching, and Nate, I'll see you tomorrow.